Hello to everyone on YouTube, I'm Chris Wing and welcome to Review For You, a new revamped version of my film review show, The Critique. Let's see what we're reviewing today. A familiar and classic story retold for a new generation. Let's take a look at The Jungle Book. This latest feature-length adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's novel of the same name, and the third to be produced by Walt Disney Studios, comes courtesy of Iron Man director Jon Favreau, and features the voices of Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Idris Elba, Lupita Nyong'o, Scarlett Johansson, and Christopher Walken, alongside newcomer Neil Sethi playing one of only two human characters. I suspect you all know the story, but for the sake of this review, it centers on Mowgli, an orphan boy raised in the jungle by a pack of wolves. When he is forced to leave them behind after they are threatened by the ferocious tiger Shere Khan, his Black Panther mentor Bagheera agrees to guide the reluctant child to the Man Village to ensure his best chance at living a safe life, on a journey of self-discovery where Mowgli will encounter some familiar friends and foes. For many of us, the Disney animated classic from 1967 was our introduction to this story, and despite its very loose resemblance to the book, it's still a pretty good place to start. It's never been one of my favourites, but as a lifelong Disney fan, it's still a movie I've always enjoyed. I haven't seen the 1994 live-action version, but watching and reviewing this film on both its own merits and in contrast to the cartoon, I would have to say that this newest adaptation is easily the strongest yet. Much of that comes from some fantastic performances from the cast, with the three vocal leads being particular standouts. Bill Murray provides a wonderful amount of charm to the lovably laid-back, fun-loving Baloo, while Ben Kingsley delivers a perfect blend of concern, wisdom and authority to his portrayal of Bagheera. The two veteran actors also do a great job playing off each other in the few scenes they share. However, it's Idris Elba's portrayal of Shere Khan that really steals the show, bringing a passionate and remarkable level of intimidation and tenacity to one of literature's most memorable antagonists. The Luther star is fast becoming one of my favourite actors of the past few years, and this performance, coupled with his equally brilliant work on Zootopia earlier this year, is an excellent demonstration of his talents. Playing the part of Mowgli, Neil Sethi is unfortunately not quite as impressive. While he's never lifeless or uninvested, his acting more often comes across as reading and memorising his lines rather than giving an actual performance. I will cut the boy some slack though, as this is his first motion picture, and he does have an incredibly hard job to do, as he has to convince the audience that he seamlessly fits into this environment and is really interacting with these animals, even though he's working with nothing during production. Fortunately, this difficult task is one that he definitely succeeds with. Speaking of production, all the scenery, backgrounds and animals are created and rendered with computer animation, and the visuals are so breathtakingly realistic you'd be forgiven for thinking that this film was shot on location in an actual jungle. The meticulous attention to detail and scope of the surroundings present the film with some stunning technical accomplishments that make this one definitely worth watching at the cinema. The direction from Favreau and screenplay from Justin Marks craft a dedicated interpretation that faithfully blends elements of the book and animated movie together with fantastic results to create a thoroughly engaging experience from start to finish. But there are some dark and intense moments that might make it a bit frightening for younger viewers at times. Meanwhile, John Debney provides a majestic musical score that complements the picture superbly, while the soundtrack also includes new renditions of The Bare Necessities and I Wanna Be Like You. These iconic songs feel shoehorned into the film rather unnaturally, but the fact that Christopher Walken as King Louie singing I Wanna Be Like You is actually a thing definitely makes it worth the price of admission. With its marvellous visuals, riveting narrative and terrific performances, The Jungle Book is a captivating adventure with plenty to love for families and fans of the story. It isn't completely devoid of flaws, and it can't compare with the animated film in some aspects, but all things considered, this, for me, is the definitive adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's classic novel. That being said, Warner Brothers are currently developing their own version for release in 2018, so who knows if I'll still be saying this in 2 years' time. We'll just have to wait and see, of course. Now to reintroduce my rating system. The top films get a must-see rating, next one down is highly recommended, while recommended serves as the middle ranking. Films of a lower tier quality may be deemed a passable watch, or may even end up getting the bottom ranking, skip it. Let's put it to use once again, and in this case, Jon Favreau's The Jungle Book comes highly recommended.
Come on, Mowgli, let's be on our way.
But I'm helping Baloo get ready for hibernation.
Bears don't hibernate in a jungle.
Not full hibernation, but I nap a lot.
And that's the review for you on The Jungle Book. If you've seen the movie, I would love to know what you thought, or how well you think it compares to previous adaptations, so please feel free to post your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed watching this review and would like to see more, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date. Tune in next time when I'll be looking at the latest Marvel blockbuster, Captain America Civil War. Until then, I'm Chris Wing, and thank you for watching Review for You.